Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Della and today I'm going to be teaching you how I use these colored pencils in my drawings step by step, which includes all my processes. So let's get started. So for basic shading, you're going to be grabbing two colors. One color should be darker than the other color. So take the lighter color and add these fast flicking motions from the bottom or the top, it doesn't matter, like that. So yeah, and then take the darker color and add like fast flicking motions from the top. So we're going to blend that color with the lighter color. I chose colors that are closer to the color wheel. Lastly, take your lighter color and just like run over the whole thing and you'll get this nice blended look. Now that that's done, so first I'm going to explain you how I do light skin colors. So I already had the skin color in the colored pencil set that I have, and just like lightly, just roughly just go over with the light color and then add shadows to the part where like opposite from where the light source is coming. So I have put my light source on the right side, so the shadows will fall on the left. So just add random shadows everywhere I'm drawing the light source. So yeah, and lastly, just go ahead and blend everything in with the base color. Just put pressure on your marker, colored pencil, while blending. It's gonna help. You just gotta keep like running over it until unless you get a perfect look. Just be careful of feathering. Yeah, that's how I do it. Then this is additional, but you can add like accent colors like purple to like enhance the look. Next, I'm gonna explain how I do darker skin shades. So for darker skin shades, again, start from the lightest skin color that you have, and then go over with the darker color. Doesn't matter if it's streaky, just do it for the base. So once your base is ready, you're gonna I have the same color as brown, so I'm just gonna press down harder with this one. You could do the same if you like. And yeah, just go ahead and do the same that I did with the lighter source. Just that I have the difference in colors, and you can add more like depth with accent colors here. Yeah, and just go over everything with the lighter color in the end. So I added these notes. If you like to read, just pause and read. Yeah, now I'm going to be drawing the skin, coloring the skin on this drawing of Zenitsu and Inosuke that I did over a month ago, and I need to color this in. So I'm gonna color this in step by step while I explain you. So while I explain you the skin, I'm going to do the skin. While I explain you hair, I'll do the hair, like that. And I'm adding shadows to the areas where like stuff protrudes out of your face, like your nose. It's going to cast shadows on the other side. Your hair is going to cast shadows on the other side. Your lips are going to cast shadows, and your eyelids are going to cast shadows. So you're going to have to add shadows there and like blend things smoothly in. Add accent colors. I add colors to my content. I really don't look at the reference while blending. Yeah, so I did Zenitsu's, and yeah, let's do Inosuke's the same way we did Zenitsu's. The main key here is to use the base color very light, and then go over with a shadow color that's like put pressure on the shadow color, which helps it to like blend properly. And then lastly, just go ahead with the lightest color that you used before, and it's going to give you like a really good blended look. You can also use pink for accent colors like I did here. I used pink and purple both. Yeah. By the way, I just hope you are understanding what I say, because I think I'm going too fast. Am I going too fast? Just let me know if I was too fast or something. Okay, we're done. So let's move on to the next step, which is clothes. So first I do two models, one wearing tight clothes and one wearing loose clothes. So the tight clothes are going to be sticking to your skin more comparatively than the loose clothes. So first, just like always, just go over with the base lightly. That's your base. That's what you're gonna use in each and everything. Just go over the base lightly, and then start adding shadows by putting pressure on the same pencil or just a different pencil as a shadow. And add less folds and creases in tight clothes, because they tend to stick to your skin and have like less folds. So yeah, add less folds in tighter clothes, and keep the light source in mind. I don't do this usually, but for this video I did, just to demonstrate. Then, like always, just go ahead and blend everything. And if you like, you can use accent colors to enhance your drawing. I used purple here. And do keep in mind that clothes are not your skin, and they're not like going to stick to your skin, so add like, show it that it's protruding. Yeah, that's the way. I don't know how to explain that, but I think you get what I mean. Next to were the loose clothes, the same thing as I did with tight clothes, but just add a lot more folds and creases and like make it look super loose. That's what I did here. Like, yeah, that's basically the same thing. Most of the time I add random folds and creases everywhere. I don't keep in mind where to add what. I just add random creases everywhere, which kind of makes it look bad, but I guess it adds to the element. What am I saying? Okay, just ignore what I said. I add random folds and creases. In short, that's what I'm gonna say everywhere in loose clothes. Yeah, and then just add accent colors. That's basically what I do. I use the most random techniques, okay? Don't ask me where specifically I'm adding folds. So yeah, this kimono of Zenitsu's is a loose one, so I'm going to add a lot more folds. And yeah, the coloring turned out way more orange than it's supposed to. Like, it turned out too much orange. I readied the base color with yellow and orange. You can always like tweak things to your necessities. Yeah, so I started adding darker like shadow colors. Like, I just added random folds everywhere. Don't ask me where I added folds, just randoms everywhere. I don't know if there's like a method to add folds. Lastly, I went with the lightest color and blended everything out. It looks so good like here, but in the end, because of his hair, like, spoiler alert, it's going to be so orange and I kind of hate it. And I quite had problem with Inosuke's mask's color. Like, at first it was turning out good, but like later I couldn't like mimic the color of the mask. I know, right? This looks so bad. What is she doing, bro? What? Okay, so this is basically an animal's mask, and I suck at drawing animals. Yeah, that's why. But I feel like this is the best I could do. This is the place where stuff started going downhill. Yeah, this is really bad. I mean, like, this is just the way I color. Like, I added a base color, then a shadow color, then a darker color, a darker shadow color if needed, and just go over with the base color again to blend everything out. And I went with his eyes. I think this brought the drawing together. I mean, it now kind of looks like Inosuke, but you know, that eyebrow over there looks so bad. I mean, I added too much black there. Next, doing his snout. Is that called a snout or a no, it's a snout, right? It's a snout. Yeah, so doing a snout. And I also did Zenitsu's katana because I didn't know which category to include it in because it was in attire, so I just added. Yeah, now we're done with the clothes. Let's go on with hair. I'm sorry, I thought I'm doing hair. Okay, I'm doing eyes. Okay, so let's move on to the hair next. So for hair again, I picked two colors, brown and black. I went over with brown and added like these, again, fast flicking motions like we did in the starting. Yeah, so add these motions like up and down and leave a little bit space for like a shine or like a highlight in the hair, and then just go over it with the same color, then add darker accents. Just keep adding darker accents like that, and eventually, until then, just change the color. And then I finally just like to go over with the black as well. It adds detail. It kind of looks bad. Here I draw a proper hair strand, and that's like to explain you properly. So yeah, it's the same thing I did, but in a more hair strandy way. So yeah, this is how I do it. Okay, I hope you understood how I do hair. Yeah, so finally we're gonna do his hair. His hair is yellow, but I don't know why everything just turned out super orange and stuff. So yeah, I basically really enjoyed making this video, but I feel like I went too fast with things, so let me know if I went too fast with things and you guys didn't understand much. If you didn't understand anything, comment down below. I will try to solve your problem in every shape, way, or form. And yeah, I didn't color Zenitsu's hair like I usually color hair because his hair is like having darker accents in the like ends, like tips of his hair, and the rest is light. So yeah, that's how I went with like in the real show. And I also added like shadows in his hair like that. Yeah, so I colored Zenitsu's hair in a little different way because that's how it is in the show, but the normal way I color hair is the way I showed you in the tutorial like before. Yeah, so yeah, I went with the skin tone color to just blend in everything. That just helps in blending everything. Yeah, it's kind of my blender. Then I went with my black pen to add details and highlights. I mean, the black pen helps a lot. So we are done with the two characters, and Zenitsu turned out way more orange than expected. And I'm adding some details in his eyes as well to add depth. Might not be seen on camera, but on paper it is seen. Lastly, I also wanted to add a little background, so I decided to go with blue watercolor. Yeah. So I really love this drawing. Like at that time I hated it, like the time I made it. But now looking back at it while doing the voiceover, I love this drawing and it turned out so good. I genuinely enjoyed making this video. Teaching you all was such a pleasure, and I hope you guys understood. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, goodbye.